Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Rachel of Rachel and Plans, and today I will be planning out the week of August 30th through September 5th in my daily Plum Paper Planner. Okay, so I am going to just open this up real quick, and I already have a cat trying to get in here. That's awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the pages out of my planner. So I'm going to take out this last day for August, or last 2 days for August. Yes. And then I'm going to move over to September's and get September's out. So if you haven't watched any of my videos before, I have combined a daily into my weekly planner just to make things simple and all of that. And I'm also using this extra monthly spread for my meal plan, so that is why that is there. So I'm going to take those out, just flip this around. There we have it. And I'm going to use this here, which is my weekly spread for this week, just to use this stuff right here as a reference, so to put into my daily, because what I do is reference my daily pages, and then I like to have the weekly layout. It's just what works for me, so that's how I do it. And I'm just going to move this to the side a little bit so it's not in my way. The first thing I'm going to do is actually get out my time strips that I use in the daily, and I just have them in a pocket inside my planner. That way they're easy to grab and not in my sticker book. So, okay, let's just get started. Now, what I do in this planner is I put the weather that is predicted for the week. By the way, it is Sunday, so I'm filming this really late, but I'm going to put in what the weather is predicted throughout the whole week, and then in my weekly planner I am going to, when I check in with it every day, I'm going to put in what the weather actually is. That's how I've been doing it the last couple of weeks, and it's working, and so that's what I'm going to do. So I wrote down what the weather's predicted, so I'm just, each day I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to put in my work schedule with these time strips, and then the to-dos and habits down here. And before I get completely started, I have already customized this to say exactly what I need each section for. So I have important, schedule, meals and habits, and to do, and I also do my night routine here in this little section now. So that is how I have it customized. So you can do it however you want to. Each section you can change according to what you want, or you can leave it blank, whatever you decide. My original one, I got blank and bought stickers to put down. It was just too much work for me. With this particular planner, I do not want a lot of work. I just want to be able to come in and get all the stuff scheduled out and ready to go for the week, and then be able to reference it throughout the week and get everything done. Simple is the best for me. So that is the way that I decided to do this planner. And I did have it in an A5 size, but having two separate planners just wasn't working for me. I like it all combined into one. So when I saw Lights Planner Action has a B6 size planner that has everything combined, and I was like, yes, that's what I want. But I didn't want to have to buy extra planners and all that when I already had my weekly. I just purchased the daily in the 7x9 size, so I could just combine it with what I already had going throughout the whole year so far. I started this in July. I combined it in July, so I went ahead and took the first 6 months out of my planner and put it aside, and now the current planner that I have has July through December with the daily added on to it. So that's everything, from earlier this year to now. That's how things are going. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to put my time strip down first to put down the work schedule. So I got custom time strips from Nicole Hutch Designs, and I think my last daily, I didn't have these yet, and I was trying to explain what they would be, but this time strip goes from 5 a.m. to 9, and then this, obviously it goes through this little, section. I had her put this 2 p.m. like right in the middle of this, so it would just be streamlined from all the way down, and now here it is, and I'm so excited. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna try something new this week. Also, I'm gonna grab work script stickers. I don't think they're in here. So I stopped using work script stickers, so they're not in my go-to sticker book, which is this one. Let me grab them. So I did a sticker organization and I kind of moved everything around, which has worked perfectly because I had stuff scattered everywhere. So I know that this particular book is like a functional, and I knew I had scripts in here to do. I wonder if there's a work, yes. So what I'm going to do is put down my work schedule. So I put down the time strip, and then I'm going to put down this work script sticker. I'm going to grab my tweezers just so I can lay it down straight the first time and not have to mess with it. So I know I work at 5 a.m. I think I'll just put it right here. And then I'm just going to draw a line from this work sticker to 1, which is what my schedule is. It's going to be my schedule all week. I have the same schedule. I'm going to draw a crooked little line all the way down. That is one thing I don't do, is pull out a ruler and try to make it straight, because I don't really care. But if it's something that you care about, then you can grab a ruler. Okay, so I put a dot right here just at 5 a.m. because that's what time I will be working. And I'll be using this clean color dot marker in Fawn for the month of September. I change the dot colors every month just for something different. And you'll also notice while I'm pre-planning this, I don't use stickers except that. But I usually don't use any stickers at all except my script stickers. I mean, not my script stick, my time strip sticker. That's usually the only one I use. I decided that I was going to use this script sticker just so I don't have to write work. We'll see how I like it throughout the rest of this planning, but yeah, it's going to be very basic, very to the point, get my stuff done, and that's that. So I'm going to write down my to-dos for Monday, which are washing the sheets. Go ahead and make bed. I'm writing messy. Litter box. And then I'm going to check the ivy and the succulent plants if they need to be watered. And then down here, I'll always write planner check-in. And that is for my weekly planner. In that planner, I usually do some sort of memory keeping. And I also want to make sure that I'm checking off everything that I've done and putting in meals and putting in the weather. So the weekly spread is going to be like my memory keeping when it's all said and done. Like at the end of the year, that's the planner that I'm going to keep for memory keeping, and not this one. Okay, I do a planner check-in, and then I need to do content, and this is for the following day, so I'll just put content for tomorrow. All right, and then this will be night routine. On work days, I do a few things different than I do on my days off. Skincare, floss, work clothes, cat food, breakfast, and green tea. When it comes to my night routine, before I was just writing night routine and that was it. And I was getting like some of it done, but not all of it done. So this is just kind of holding me accountable to do everything during the evening. Of course, skincare and flossing my teeth. I have that there, so I floss my teeth. Okay, so I'm back. We had a little cat issue in our house. So just the backstory on that real quick. My daughter moved back home, brought her cat back home, and my dominant male cat is not liking the fact that her cat's back. It's a female. And so, yeah, we're having a little bit of issues. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was talking about, but I think I was talking about my night routine. So start that over. I'm trying to get into the habit of flossing my teeth every day. So there's that. And you might be wondering, like, why do you need that? Because I'll just brush my teeth and move on. Work clothes, I like to set out my work clothes for the next morning because I do have to be at work at 5, so it's early and I don't want to have to think about it. So I do that at night. I get all of our cat food ready to feed the cats that early in the morning, because once I'm up or they hear my alarm, they're ready to eat. And the new kitten, I have to feed him kitten food. And then with my daughter's cat being back home, we have to feed her separately, because since our cats aren't getting along right now, we're trying to keep them as separate as we can and let them, ease back into the routines that once were a couple months ago. And so, yeah, So that's part of the cat food now. I go in there and make sure that she has her food as well. Breakfast is for me to set out what I'm going to take with me for breakfast in the morning to work. Walking, trying to get into a habit of walking every evening, and then drinking green tea before I go to bed. This is mainly the night routine that's important to me, to make sure I get my stuff together and things that like wellness type stuff and health. So there is that. Now down here are going to be habits that are separate from a night routine, like staying hydrated. So hydrate will be one of them. Relaxing when I get home from work. So this is a 30-minute to an hour situation where I sit down and I don't do anything. It's just something that I need for myself, and it is now part of my habits and have been for most of the year, if not all year. Washing my hair is another habit that I put down here, only on like every other day or every 2 days. I put it every 2 days. It just depends on if I need to wash it or not. My hair doesn't get super oily, so I try to space out the times that I wash my hair unless it just gets gross from like sweating or whatever. And the other one I'm trying to stay up with right now is no spin. Yeah, planner supplies is just, it's more of an addiction if I'm being honest. So I'm trying to stay with that. And then bed by 10 is because I'm a night owl and like to stay up. I'm trying to stay in a routine of going to bed by 10 o'clock. That way I can have enough sleep to be ready to go to work that early in the morning. The last one is unplugging at by 9 o'clock, unplugging from my phone and social media, but I'm going to put that up here. It's something that's really important because if I do that, then I'm more likely to go to bed by 10. So I put it up here. The other thing I do under important is a daily picture, and that is just so I have memories. That is the main reason for that. And the other thing, important thing that I think I'm going to put on there is just to-do list, just to make sure that I get everything in that to-do list done. All right, and the last thing is meals. So I write BLD like I do in my weekly, and see what is for dinner. We're gonna do a chicken enchilada casserole. So I'm gonna put, I put our meals here, our dinner meals, the dinner. Oh my god, the dinner plan I always put here, and then I will write down what I have for breakfast and lunch, depending on if I eat lunch at work or if I eat lunch when I get home. Never really know. Okay, so after that, after I get everything done, I put dots down, and this is the Dawn color, and this is only 4 color, and I don't even really care if it's straight. It's just here for color, and that's what I do. I need to add one more thing, which is the weather for Monday. It's gonna be sunny and 93. 75. So there is the plan for Monday, and that's what I do. Okay, moving on to Tuesday. So I will do the same thing as far as putting the time strip down, and then the to-do list for Tuesday. Change wax. That is for my Scentsy warmers. I changed the wax in them 2 days a week. Then dusting is on Tuesday. The other things that I'm going to put down here are going to be a repeat from what I did for Monday. So my planner check-in, my routines, my habits, my meals, and then I'll figure out what's going to be the important things for Tuesday. So all that's filled out. The only thing that changed was putting the wash hair on Tuesday. I am actually going to wash my hair today, and I'm going to have my daughter cut it, like trim it. So I'm going to wait a day. Probably should be on Wednesday, but that's okay. Up here, I'm going to see. There's nothing super important this day. So I'll do my normal unplug by 9 and the daily picture. I'm going to leave that blank. Okay, last thing will be the weather before I put the dots on. It's going to be hot this week. Okay, and then I'm just going to add the dots, and we'll move on to the next day. Okay, so Wednesday. Now typically Wednesday is my day off, but I asked for the weekend off, so I'll be working on Wednesday. To do for Wednesday will be, it is September 1st, so one of the things I do is clean our washing machine with the cleaning tab. So I'm going to do that, litter box, and honestly, with my daughter's cat being back, I need to start doing it every day because it's bad. Trash out. Oops, I should have put clean out the fridge first, but I was talking, that's what happens. Okay, so let's see, I do cleaning out the fridge on Wednesday, and our trash and our bulk go out or get picked up on Thursdays. We want to make sure that we get it out Wednesday night, so that is what that's for. Cleaning out the fridge, we have leftovers on Wednesday, so we can clean out, eat the food that we have and get it cleaned out and ready to go into out in the trash for Thursday. Litter box, like I was just saying, I usually do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I think I'm going to start doing it every week because it's just a lot. That's what I was doing before she moved out. With her being back, probably something I need to pick back up or have her do the other days. As far as content for tomorrow, I have a content planner, but I haven't been using it. That's just the reality. And I need to come up with some kind of plan because I don't post content every single day. I kind of need to get in some sort of a routine of what I'm going to post and when, because I don't mind not posting every day. That's perfectly fine. This is not a career, so I don't mind, but I want to get on some kind of a routine so I kind of know what I need to plan out or what I need to have ready. So anyways, that was just me talking or thinking out loud. Okay, so everything else is going to be the same. Wednesday is done. Wednesday, Thursday. So for the to-dos on Thursday, vacuum, grocery lists after I do the meal plan. Okay, so this coming up week, I'm hoping to do a video on meal planning. One of my followers requested it and I haven't done it yet, and the plan is to do it on Thursday when I do my next meal plan. Hopefully that will work out. Yeah, I need to write that up there. I'm going to do that now so I don't forget. The rest of this is going to be the repeat. Okay, this particular day, Thursday this week, I will be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and so I was about to write work clothes because that's what I'm so used to, but I just marked it off and did these other things. So work clothes and sitting out breakfast is just not something that I need to do when I don't work the next morning. Also, I had to wash hair on Thursday. That'll be 2 days or 1 day every other day. After, what else? I don't think there's anything else that was different. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that when I changed things. Oh, pre-planning is there too. So so for pre-planning weekly, I usually film I don't usually, that's the problem. But what I want to do is film my weekly plan with me's on Friday. That way I have all day Saturday to edit it and get it ready to go out. To get it ready to go out Sunday, or to be scheduled and live on Sunday. Yeah, that hasn't really been working out very good, but I put that in there and hope that it happens. Let's see, Fridays 9. I just did Fridays. I probably even said Friday. Son of a biscuits. Okay, so weather is supposed to be 93.75. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but whatever. Okay, moving on to Friday. Friday will be a day off, so I'll write day off there. And usually I do a manicure on Friday when I get off of work, but since I'm not working, I think I'll do it on Thursday instead. So I do a manicure every Friday when I get off of work, so my nails look halfway presentable whenever I do my videos, because I can't do anything to my nails because of work, so I want them to be presentable for when I have my hands all in the screen and they don't look terrible. So that's what I usually do on Fridays, but since my last day of work is on Thursday, I'm just gonna have that on Thursday. So litter box, change wax, I think that's it for Friday. Also, since Thursday is my last day, clean out my car. So I usually clean out my car on the last day I work for the week, just getting all the wrappers and stuff out from eating lunch and having snacks and breaks and stuff in my car when I'm at work. And so I always clean out my car. That's usually on Saturday or Sunday, but again, I'm not working those days, so move that. Let's see, what else do I have? Laundry that I'll have to move on Sunday. So the plan is possibly to go out of town Friday, and listen, I need to contact our house sitter. Maybe, I know I'm kind of all over the place. It's just because this week is just different than normal. Okay, so tomorrow I will get a hold of our house sitter just in case. Like I said, I don't know for sure if we're going out of town. It's kind of up in the air right now, so I want to be prepared just in case. Okay, but everything else is going to be the same as far as all this down here, even on my day off. So that is planned for Friday as of right now. I went ahead and put in all my normal things because, like I said, I don't know if we're going out of town, and these routines would be if we were home, and I want to keep them that way just in case we do stay home. I don't have to write all this later on. I'm just going to put the weather in. So there is Friday. Okay, so Saturday, I think I'm going to leave Saturday blank except for routines. So I know that this is really blank. I didn't want to put anything on my to-do list just in case we are out of town. However, all these things except cat food will be here, or will be something that I need to do regardless. I also did not plan food just in case we are gone. And if we are home, I will just order order takeout or pizza or something for that day. I just don't want to plan a whole bunch of stuff and then us not be here. When things are up in the air, it's kind of difficult to plan. So I'm trying to make sure that I have things in here that I can do home and away. And if we're home, I want to make sure that I don't forget to set out the cat food, or get the cat food ready. What that means is like getting their bowls all filled up and ready to feed them the next morning. That's what that is. I used to put skincare down here when I used to just put basic habits, and I'm so used to like repeating everything that I started to write it. But I don't mind crossing things out on this particular planner. It's meant to be messy and everything figured out on this and make it pretty on my weekly, so it's okay. All right, we're moving to Sunday. So Sunday, I'm going to look at it like there's a possibility this is when we're getting home, or this is when I need to get everything done, period. So anything that I didn't plan on Saturday that I normally would plan, it's all going to be on here. So if we get home, this is what I'm going to need to do. Or if we are already home, this is what I normally do. That type of thing. So cleaning the bathrooms, I'm going to start mopping on Sundays. It just kind of made sense with cleaning the bathrooms to go ahead and do the mopping too. I was doing mopping and on the same day that I do vacuuming the floors, but it's just too much. It's too much. Okay, mopping and laundry. My laundry put away, and towels. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so those are the things that I will need to do Sunday, regardless if we're home or not, during the weekend. The rest of this is going to be a repeat. So that is the week planned out. Let me add it back in here. Okay, this, I stared at this for a minute because monthly budget's not till the end of the month. And which would be, well, I'll go ahead and add these first. Okay, so my monthly goes in here. There's part of it. And then this one goes back over in August. Okay, so currently it is Sunday here. Be lazy. That's one of my important tasks for today. But yeah, I just do the same exact thing each week. The only thing that will be different is, let me find something. Okay, so here's an example. Like, I called into work, I helped my daughter move back home. There was things that I was supposed to be doing and I, put no. Like, my husband had a migraine this day. There's little things that I write down that sometimes I write down these things. Like, this one is just this type of stuff, especially on my days off, which is what this day was. I didn't do much but film and edit. Yeah, husband and I are watching that What If series on Disney Plus, Marvel's What If. So I write that down. Typically what I will do is write down the stuff just in case I don't do my planner check-in, and then I can take this information and put it into my weekly, which currently is this week. And like this, and put down, all the different stuff down here. I didn't fill out yesterday's yet. So anyway, that's the reason why I put the stuff in my daily, is so I can go ahead and come back to this one and have my weekly filled out and all the information filled out. Here's another one just in case y'all were wondering. So that's basically what I do here, is write down the things. That way I can put them into my weekly. So anyway, that's how I plan my weeks. I sit down Sunday evenings and I plan out the week of everything that I need to do during the week. And this side of the planner, usually this will be sitting on our kitchen table, basically like that. That way when I come home from work or before I leave or during the day or whatever, I can come back to this and see everything lined out so I can check it off and get it all done. That is the whole reason for this particular side of the planner. My daily planner is to be functional and make sure I get everything done that needs to get done. So that's how I plan it out. This was a little bit different only because the possibility of us going out of town this weekend kind of made it a little bit more difficult than I'm used to, because I kind of have to think about moving things around and stuff for the weekend whenever, there's a possibility we won't be home or something. And also, making sure our house sitter can be here, her and her husband can be here during the weekend and stuff like that, if we are in fact going to decide to go out of town. So that is something that my husband and I will have to talk about and decide. But yeah, this is kind of how it goes. Usually it's just my normal stuff, planning out what I do over the weekend, including work, because I usually work during the weekend. So other than that, that's how I plan. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I will have my next plan with me up next weekend. And until then, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.